Hey y'all, it's your girl Mariah Sincere, and I'm back with another video. And before I get started, please hit the like and subscribe button, and also share my video because I'm not on social media right now, so I ain't really sharing my own video. So and that's just me needing to take a break. So if y'all can help a sister out. So we're gonna talk about the real consequences of what the manosphere is feeding y'all. Okay, and again, I believe that both sides, both men and women, are dealing in delusion these days. Okay, it's really not one side over the other. It's a lot of delusional folks out here, but I'm gonna specifically focus on the men. Now, the manosphere stay telling y'all to get fit and get you some money. Wait till you get older and get you a younger chick. Okay, that's like the game plan. Like if you are gonna deal with women, get you a younger chick so you can mold her. You're gonna have your way with her. All right, y'all. I don't know which way to tell y'all. I don't know how these younger women can tell y'all that they don't want y'all like that. Women who are in their 20s, and I'm saying this as a woman who's in my last year of my 20s, do not want older men. Okay, it's like, it's not that they won't date you. It's just that you're like a last resort. Like you're what women in their 20s date when they can't find the men in their age group that's gonna act right, have their money together, and is ready to settle down right then and there. Okay, you're the person that they date when they're struggling with their bills and they want to have extra money to go get their nails and their hair done. But you know, the jobs that they're working just are not giving because maybe they don't have a degree or any type of job skills to get a better paying job at the moment because they're young. They're just kind of getting started. Okay, you are a last resort. Eventually you will get dropped. Okay, eventually and if you old, okay, I'm talking about 60, 70, 80, she hoping that you die so that she can collect on you. Okay, she's hoping that. So yeah, that's y'all's game plan. Like they're telling y'all that y'all's market value increases as you get older. No, it doesn't. Those women are just there for a short period of time to get as much as they can. Just like you're trying to get, you know, I have to be kind of PG-13 in these videos now. Just like you're trying to get, y'all know what men like. Y'all know what's most important to y'all. But you're not gonna get the submission that these men are telling you that you're gonna get, okay? And I'm gonna give y'all one example of this. So, I was talking to this older guy at a bar, and he looked really sad, and he looked to be about 50. Now, since everybody wants to do all this rating, I'm gonna give y'all an honest rating of this man, okay? He was in his 50s. He looked about a 5 in the face. And he was fit because he worked the oil field. Now, I know the internet has tried to convince y'all that women don't care about looks. Even other women have tried to tell women it's not feminine to care about looks. Women care about looks just as much as men do, okay? Now, there are women who, like, if their self-esteem is low and they're just tired of getting did dirty by men, they will date who they feel like is going to worship them and put them on a pedestal, okay? Not most of the time, only to find out that men are men, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you're still probably going to get treated that same way once he realizes that he has you and that he feels like you're dating him because you feel like you can't do better. But women will do this, but it's not that women don't care, but women care about looks, and they will treat you based on your looks. Just like men treat women based on their looks. So, you know, he's an older guy, but he wasn't even an attractive older guy. He was not giving Rick Fox, in my opinion. He looked like even in his younger days, it's just a certain type, you know, he could only mess with, you know, it just wasn't given. That's all I got to say. So he's dating this young chick. The chick is 27, has 3 children that are not by him. And he started dating this chick, and he was upset because apparently every night she goes out and leaves him at home with her 3 children, who are all under 10, by the way. And he pays all the bills. So he feels like he should be getting a certain amount of respect, right? Because I'm a fit older guy and I pay all the bills. And he was upset. He was like, in my younger days, I used to get around. I never committed to a woman. And now that I'm trying to do the right thing, she ain't acting right. So that makes me just want to go back to my old ways. So, of course, I was like, okay, let me see what this chick look like. I see what the chick look like. And, I mean, if she had to compete in her peer group for dudes who were in her age group, she could not have her way with the man. Like, she would not be having her way. But, of course, she's smart. She understands this. So she dates a dude that thinks that who's going to worship the ground that she walks on. That's how it goes. Okay, but this older guy's probably used to hearing, if I get a younger chick, she's gonna be dumber than me, and I'm gonna be able to have my way with her, and she's gonna be submissive because I'm paying all the bills. No, this woman doesn't have any respect for you, because if you weren't paying all the bills, you're not somebody that she would even consider. Okay? Only reason why she's with you is because you're paying all the bills. And this is what I need y'all to understand. You cannot get respect and submission from a woman who genuinely does not like you for you. But what it sounds like happened with this man is he's messed over all the women who genuinely liked him for him. And as you get older, the amount of women who are willing to as you get older and as your looks fade, although it looked like he never really had them looks. And also as women become older and more hip to your games, you're going to have a harder time finding a woman that actually wants you for you. Okay? Because I asked this man, I said, you told me you did a lot of women wrong. Is there any woman that you can, look back on that you feel like you messed that up and you actually want to get back with shorty? So, again, this guy is not a looker. He's like a 5 in the face. And I told him when he asked me, am I a good-looking older guy? I said, no, you like a 5 in the face. Like, why don't you go get a chick that whose looks are on par with yours? You're probably going to get treated better. So he was like, dang, actually my homie told me that the other day. I'm like, well, two people done told you back to back, so you might want to listen to it. But yeah, he told me he was dating this chick that actually was messing with him while he was in prison, which lets me know she had low self-esteem. Because you start messing with a man while he's in prison, you meet him, he's in prison, lets me feel like you think that you cannot do better, okay? And he knew this. He picked up on this. So what did he do? Got all the money he could out of her. When he got out of prison, he told me he wasn't going to stay with her. She was pretty much paying all the bills. She had all her finances together. But he looked down on her because he was like, she wasn't cute. She was like a 5 in the face. So basically, she was on his level. And he said her breath stank. But you was willing to sell that, it seemed like you wasn't really into her, but you was willing to doing the same thing the young chick doing to him, willing to give, I can't say certain things, but y'all know what I'm saying, willing to do what the girls do on the stroll for that moolah. Okay? Even though to me, in my opinion, he had no business looking down on her. Maybe he could have told her with the breath thing, go to the dentist. Maybe she has some dental work that needs to be. I would have stayed on her about her breath. But as far as looks, y'all was on par. And really, she was doing better than him because at least she had money and she wasn't a felon. Okay? He didn't have anything to show for it. But he did her dirty. And eventually he told me he burnt that bridge and he can't go back, even though he would want to get back with her. So I asked him, do you want to get back with her for her? Because you haven't really said anything positive about her as a person or her personality. Or do you want to get back with her for the money? Do you miss the money? He straight up told me, I miss the money. Which is another reason why I tell people, quit trying to buy people's love. Okay? Don't be so quick to give people your money. Because even if that person would like you for you, it's gonna money will make people see past you. Like, even if you're somebody that person would date or does find attractive outside of the money, once you get into a situation where you're steady giving a person money and now like a lot of their livelihood depends on you, that will actually overshadow your personality, your looks, anything good that you have going. Like, that person can't even really just see you because they see the money, especially if they're a greedy person or a person that's in survival mode. Okay, so I felt it actually made me look at him like, you're getting everything that you deserve, because the same thing that you did to that woman, you're getting this done to you. Okay, you're getting this done to you, and now you're upset. Now you upset. Now you at the bar looking sad, looking like you're ready to cry, talking about how shorty doing you wrong. And now you're ready to just give up on dating and relationships because you feel like, well, now I finally ready to settle down and somebody and shorty won't treat me right. No. Okay, only reason why you're finally ready to settle down is because you finally found somebody that's like a prize to you, like a fine chick that's younger, that's willing to deal with you. That's the only reason why you're finally ready to settle down. But if it was somebody that was on your level, okay, a woman, because now he got money, because so it's like if it was a woman that looked like it made sense, and she had just as much money as you, and she liked you for you, you'd be running that chick through the mud. Matter of fact, probably be trying to get some money up out of her, which is what you used to doing. But now when the shoe is on the other foot, folks is doing you wrong, and you're ready to give up on dating and go back to your old ways. It's like you're setting up a situation for yourself where you cannot win in that situation because it doesn't make sense. And you don't want to do what does make sense, so you could win. Matter of fact, probably been winning at, sounds like to me, he been winning at dating and relationships for a long time. It's just your luck done ran out because you just squandered all your opportunities. And I came on here and told y'all this story because these are the type of people that get on the internet, y'all. These are the type of people that get on the internet and spread bitterness and just make you feel like it's not going to be nobody out there for you. But you don't get the whole backstory. You're just reading comments. Like, these are the same type of dudes that will get on the internet and talk about how these young women don't want to sit down somewhere. Meanwhile, they're not telling you that they've had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to have them like a wife or a woman that really dealt with them. They just did not want those women. Same thing with the chick. Because let me tell y'all, the chick that he, like, shorty just sounds trifling. Okay? She sounds trifling. You want to date older men for money. And guess what? A lot of times, because, and I told him too, I said, when she come home, when you get home in the morning time, she say something to you about being out, this is what you need to tell her. I pay the bills around here. So, come in this house again. If I come in this house again and you not home and you gone, it's the middle of the night, it's done. And I told him, you got to be about that. She do it again, block her number, put her out. It's over with. It's done. You got to be about that because she ain't got no respect for you. So he probably not going to do it though. But what was I finna say? So that's the type of woman though that, you're clearly using a man for money, but, if somebody was doing the same thing to her, or a dude that she liked was doing her, all kind of foul, be on the internet crying when you choosing to do this to this man. And this is what I need y'all to understand. Quit dealing with people that you do not want. Quit dealing with people that you do not want. Because that same chick will get on the internet who's doing this man like this. That same chick will get on the internet if she's getting did dirty by a man that she want, and talk about how these men ain't ish. And it's like, sis, you're not going to tell the people about how you doing this man that you don't really want. Quit dealing with people that y'all don't want, guys. If you don't want somebody, if you don't have a genuine connection with them, if you wouldn't be with them through ups and downs, quit dealing with them, okay? And then quit allowing folks to do you dirty. And you want to get on the internet and throw salt in everybody else's game, even though you trifling too. And this is what's really the root of the gender war. Everybody wants to treat, when you have somebody that wants you, you want to use them, abuse them, and treat them bad, okay? And then get upset and wonder why you getting did dirty and foul. Now, again, this is not everybody, because let me tell y'all, dating is just hard in general. Even if you get with somebody and it looks like it makes sense physically, and then financially it looks like it makes sense, then you got to deal with folks' ego. You got to deal with folks being immature. You got to deal with folks just not even knowing how to have healthy relationships. So even when it looks like it makes sense, and financially it makes sense, and age-wise it makes sense, you still have a lot to contend with, okay? But I mean, at some point you have to look in the mirror. At some point you have to look in the mirror, you know, and it's okay to be alone too, guys. Like if you're at the moment, if you can't find somebody that you really, really like, or it makes sense, y'all on each other's level, then it's okay to be alone. I feel like a lot of the times y'all deal with people that y'all don't really want as space fillers, okay? But you don't understand, this is a human being. You're having an impact on them. And when you have an impact on them, then when y'all are done, they leave and they gonna have an impact on others. And then it's like, it's just a negative, vicious cycle. Okay, and then because you dealt with somebody you didn't really want, it's a certain amount of like jadedness and cold-heartedness that you have to even be in that dynamic for a long time. And then you go back out into the dating world and it's just a mess. It's really just a mess. I feel like both men and women are dealing in delusion at this point. And folks just need to get yourself together. Like, learn how to be happy single. Okay, I'm going to do a separate video with that. Because I feel like that's the main problem. Like, that's the root of all this. People don't know how to be happy by themselves. Because you don't know how to be happy by yourself, when you're going and dating, it is manifesting in the type of people that you're choosing and who you are to people in a relationship. And all of this has a negative karmic cycle. And it is what it is. Because that man, he's showing up getting his karma. And guess what? That young chick who thinks she's winning right now, the 27-year-old, oh, she gonna get hers. Best believe she gonna get a wake-up call. All right? That's all I have to say. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.